Hello, in this video we are going to learn about photochemical machining, in short PCM. This process is also known as photochemical milling and can be thought of as chemical milling process used for fabrication of sheet metal components using photoresist method. This is a stepwise process in which each step has some significance. So first step can be considered as metal preparation. This procedure is usually used on sheet metals. So the first step is cutting them into a required shape. Then the sheet metal is extensively cleaned for increasing the adhesive properties of the surface, as we are going to apply a photoresist coating on it. For cleaning, the reagents used are mild soap, acids or alkalis. The second step is photo tool production. Photo tool can be also called as mask. In this, the printing of desired shape pattern on a thin polymer sheet is involved. The designing pattern or the drawing is done using CAD softwares, and this drawing is also considered for each allowance and compensations during machining. The third step is photoresist lamination, in which the photoresist is coated on the both sides of the sheet metal. So what are photoresists? They are ultraviolet or light sensitive polymers which can produce the image on the metal surface when they are applied as a coat and exposed to radiation. There are two types of photoresist material: positive working photoresist, in which dark part of the photo tool are the surface to be machined, and negative working photoresist, in which dark part of the photo tool are the surfaces which are to be protected from the etching. To better understand this is the image when we need flower petals as our final output and we are using positive working photoresist. And this will be the image or photo tool when we are working with negative photoresist and we still need the flower petals as our output part. So in the third step, the sheet metal is coated by the photoresist on both sides as shown. The fourth step includes printing and exposure. The photo tool or the mask is aligned with the sheet metal we already have with laminated photoresist on the both sides. This alignment of photo tool is carefully done using robotic handling systems. This whole arrangement is then exposed to the radiations. Different types of exposure methods are there depending upon the distance between the photo tool and the photoresist lamination layer. Mostly during exposure, the part of photoresist exposed to radiation is hardened and the part which is below the mask or photo tool remains soft. This leads us to the fifth step, which is development. The sheet metal with preferentially hardened photoresist layer is then immersed in a mild alkaline solution. This solution dissolves the softer part of photoresist layer and the hardened part remains as it is. After developing, the workpiece is subjected to etching. It is immersed in etchant or maybe the etchant is sprayed on the workpiece. As shown, etchant dissolves the exposed part of the metal. The reduction in dimension of the workpiece is controlled using control parameter of reaction time. The larger is the reaction time, more will be the dissolution of the exposed part. This can be considered as final output of this etching procedure. Different etchants are used for different materials in the workpiece. For example, aluminium uses 20% of hydrochloric acid solution, whereas zinc uses 10% of nitric acid solution. The seventh and last step involves removal of the photoresist layer remaining still on the workpiece. This is known as stripping. Stripping is done by spraying alkaline solution on the workpiece material. and the equipment is known as stripping machine. This leaves behind the desired workpiece in desired shape and pattern. Photochemical machining has many advantages. Firstly, it is quick and it is quite inexpensive. Also, there is no physical application of tool on the workpiece, so there will be no wear. And fragile and complicated shapes can easily be machined using photochemical machining. This process has numerous applications in different industries. Some of them are listed here: fine screens and meshes, fuel cell components, sensors, pressure membranes, heat sinks, flexible heating elements, microwave circuit parts, semiconductor lead frame, motor transformer lamination, metal gaskets, electrical contacts, and encoders. These are all mostly semiconductor industry components. Photochemical machining is preferred in manufacturing of semiconductor materials and sheets. It can be regarded as quite a useful manufacturing process for these materials. So this wraps up the photochemical machining. Thank you. Hope this video helps and please subscribe to this channel.